Hey you guys, it's your girl Tanisha. Thanks for tuning in to Daily Thoughts. Today, we're going to take a little bit of time, not much, to discuss something important. The topic of today that I would like to discuss is not being loyal to your mistakes, but being loyal to the lessons learned, the lessons gained. Once again, not being loyal to your mistakes, but being loyal to the lessons learned, the lessons gained. So first of all, I am in the house. Yes, I'm freezing. So I have a jacket on. So don't judge me. Anyways, what does that mean to you? Take a minute to think about it. And if you have any initial thoughts, feel free to list them below. To me, that means that, one, everybody makes mistakes. Two, some people take mistakes harder than, or the results of mistakes harder than other people. So I don't want any of you to look at a mistake as a failure, but like I said, as a lesson. Like, okay, I didn't do so hot on XYZ, but now I know what I did wrong, so now I'm going to apply it the next time I have to accomplish the mission. I'll be sure that I'm going to make sure the outcome is different because I've learned from my mistake. I've asked questions to figure out how the mistake came. I've retraced my steps in order to see where the mistake came, where I went wrong. Okay? I think that's very important. A lot of the times we'll beat ourselves up like completely terrible. Like we lose sleep, won't eat, and it's just plays in your mind over time. And that's not what you want. You don't want to keep trying to progress in life and you're living off of, oh my God, I made a mistake. So now I don't know what to do. Now I'm stuck in this bubble. I failed. No, you didn't fail. Failing is when you don't take the mistake and turn it around. When you just say, oh, I messed up, I can't fix it. No, you fix that mistake. You find out what steps you have to take in order to fix it, and you make it happen. Okay? So I want you all to insert comments in the box below and let me know what you think. Like, or tell me what mistakes you've been through, dealt with, experienced that you were able to come back through and turn it around. Okay? So once again, this topic is do not be loyal to your mistakes, but be loyal to the lessons learned and gained. This can go for anything in life. It can be work, it can be school, it can be your everyday relationships with people. You just have to understand how to figure it out. What's the goods and the bads, the ins and outs. What's worth fixing, what's not worth fixing. And go from there. I just want you all to take advantage of your mistakes. I want you to understand that one mistake can be harmful, but a lot of them, depending on what type of mistakes you're making, can be fixed. I know how some people say you make one mistake and then life's over. For certain cases it is, but I want my viewers to be sure to not put yourselves in those type of predicaments. Do not put yourselves in those type of situations. Try to aim for things that make you greater. So if you are in school, and you have to write a paper, say you make some mistakes on the grammar, or you don't have all the amount of sentences that you need. You get your paper back, you got points marked off because you're missing information, you messed up with some grammar, and say you're able to resubmit it once you make corrections. Okay, Go back through your paper. Look at the notes that your teacher or professor said was incorrect. And then from there, go on and make your changes. And if you need help making your changes, don't be afraid to ask for help. Ask your teachers, ask your friends, ask the tutors, whoever you have available to you, to make sure that those mistakes are fixed correctly. Problem solved. If it's one of those papers where you submit it and you can't resubmit it, and you just have to like go with the grade, don't fret that either. Just take it with a grain of salt. Say, okay, got it. And for the next paper, be sure that you look over the last paper to make sure that you're following, if it's like based on the same rubric, make sure that you follow the same guidelines, and look at your old paper to compare it to your new one to see, okay, I left it out on this paper. Let me make sure I put it in this one. For work, you send an email that you can't recall. Sometimes that can be crucial depending on the type of job you have. So if you can't recall it, you make it right quick. Like, you hurry up, rewrite the email, get people to review it, and then send it off again. So for that, if it's one of those things where it's like, oh, well, it's out there now, I mean, you pretty much can't do too much about that, but you can be sure before you send your next emails or whatever the case may be, you can be sure to have a buddy read over, a coworker read over, have your boss do a final check to make sure that information is correct, make sure it makes sense, because, you know, you could be the best writer in the world and you still need someone to review your material. Nothing's wrong with that, okay? Don't be too hard on yourself, okay? Just try to think of the positive in every situation. Don't let little mistakes define who you are. Don't let the little mistakes cause character flaw, because that's not what anybody wants. That's not what anybody should have to go through. Okay? I just want you all to realize that when you're in situations that's crazy, Daily Thoughts is here. Okay? When you feel as though some things are not going in your favor, Daily Thoughts are here. When you feel like you made some mistakes, you want to learn some lessons, Daily Thoughts is here, okay? Like I said, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. If you have any additional questions, you can private message me on Facebook. You can DM me on Instagram, or you can email me at dailythoughts212@gmail.com. I'm always checking all three, so just hit me up, or just put comments in the section below, and as soon as I see them, I will be sure to respond. Okay? So until next time, you guys, don't wait on it, work on it. See you soon.